mixing gang, 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 hit that bell, go ahead subscribe, it mixing gang, you know the fam live, hit that bell, go ahead subscribe, it mixing gang, you know the fam live, mixing gang, ain't no competition, mixing gang, you know we. Yo, I told y'all I'll be back consistent with the videos, man. I told y'all I'm back. I'm back with the interviews. Today I feel like we got a real good interview today. Um I actually got like 4 interviews I'm doing this weekend. So I'm keep y'all busy. I just need y'all to keep sharing and keep watching the videos. Y'all see the shirts. They're gonna be coming out soon, man. Just give me some time. I'm working on it. But let's get to it, man. I got somebody really special on this interview today. I'm gonna let him to introduce himself to y'all. Go ahead, coach.
Yeah, this is Coach G, the offense coordinator for the Orlando Americans.
Okay. He jumped right into it. But before we jump into what you're going to be doing, we have to ask this question here. What happened with you and the Tar Heels?
Well, just to put it in a nutshell, we had 2 different visions. And in January, me and Roger, I talked to Roger after the bowl game, and I told him he had some decisions to make. There could be good decisions for the team, or it could be some bad decisions for the team. And unfortunately, um, I had to walk away from what was going on. They decided to take a different approach for the season.
Okay.
So, other than that, wasn't no love lost, no nothing like that. It just, they had a different vision than what I had. But
Okay.
at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Okay. So when you say a different vision, like you feel like you weren't seeing eye to eye with a few people on that team as an offensive coordinator and your players?
Yes, it's just me personally that we had a few uh top-notch players there that I feel like wasn't gonna get the right, opportunity to be successful, based on the higher up, so-called, and they're gonna use their power to kind of like mess up everything. So, I think that, that was a big part of us going in a different direction because, going into the season, man, we had some good athletes out there, man, but it just I just started noticing, people moving different, you know what I'm saying? So, I had that talk with Roger after the bowl game because my vision was different. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And after that game, I was going to make some changes, and I knew I was going to step on some toes. So I knew that probably after that game that my time at the Tar Heels was going to be over because I knew I had to make a change. I had to make changes, and I knew that I had to do it right then. So
When you,
when
when
I
you
did
say,
it,
oh, not to cut you off, when you say make changes, what was the changes that you were making for the Tar Heels? Was it for the
well,
better, you feel like?
I think it was for the better, not saying, I'm not taking nothing from, I'm gonna just keep it real, not taking nothing from that. It's just I feel like, the other quarterbacks that I had there was gonna give us a better chance to go deep into the playoffs.
Okay. Yeah, we had Jay
I'm just gonna
Black
put it, yeah,
and
we had Jay Black, and before Buki left, we had Buki also. So,
okay.
a lot of stuff, and people don't get it that, we lost those guys. We ain't just losing guys just to be losing. It just we lost those guys because, they seen how things was moving also. So,
Okay.
you know, sometimes, man, that's why, I said after that season there that I wasn't gonna coach nowhere where a owner is playing.
Ah, I
You
ain't
know
gonna
what I'm
lie,
saying?
dealing with owners and players are kind of difficult. So I do
Yeah,
get being a
right.
player because
Yeah.
I dealt with that too.
Yeah,
So my next
because
question.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, because like it's just a conflict of interest. Because first of all, if that owner is not as good as he think he is not as good as he think he is. A person like me, I don't care who you are. If you're not one of the best 11, I can't put you out there. So
And that is one of the
that
things you always say. You always like, if you ain't my top 11, I ain't putting you out there.
and I always kept it real like that. So, so I knew that me doing that, benching him in that bowl game, I knew that probably was my last day coaching. And I knew that because I knew he was gonna pull the owner card on me.
Okay. So my next, all right. So for the people that don't know, after you left the Tar Heels, what was your next team that you went and coached for?
Oh, I went to the Steelers. I went down there and helped Charlie and Matt them down there at the Steelers.
Okay. So if do you feel like if you would have stayed with the Tar Heels, what do you feel like you would have brought to the table to the offense with Bench and Matt and your top players being there? What do you feel like you would have brought to the Tar Heels of
Oh,
2024?
we was a contender. I'm no doubt in my mind. We was a contender for the race to the championship. Like I say, I'm not saying that we would have got there, but I know we would have made a big run. We would have made some noise.
Okay. So would you go into the Steelers? What was your plan of going? Like, what was your mind state of like, okay, I'm leaving the Tar Heels with the situation I dealt with. I'm going to the Steelers. What was your mind state going in there? Because y'all first game, what that was a week after you left the Tar
Yeah,
Heels.
yeah.
Y'all
The
first
next
game
week,
was
yeah,
a
when they
Tar
got rid
Heels.
of me, yeah, we played next week. And like I say, we had a lot of turnovers in that game. We were trying to beat them. And like I say, I knew most of the players over there, so I knew what they could do and couldn't do. But
Yeah, so I told
you know,
everybody that. I told everybody like, look, y'all, he gonna
but
try to get behind the linebackers.
you know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
know.
And I knew, and like I say, we had like six turnovers. We had a lot of turnovers, and like I say, that we hung, y'all let us hung around, and we hung around in that game.
Yeah,
And
because y'all almost won. You almost won at
yeah,
the last little minute.
and like I say, it's just me being. I didn't really get a chance to work with the guys like I did with the Tar Heels during the summer, during the off season. So you know what I'm saying. I pretty much ran Matt's system. You know what I'm saying. I tweaked it a little bit here and there in that game, but like I say, I had fun. I had fun over there also.
Now, for everybody that's watching, they probably like, Matt, you said Matt, you benched Matt, and now you're talking about Matt. He's talking about there's two different Matts.
Yeah,
So
it's two different things.
yeah,
Yeah.
Matt for the Tar Heels was the quarterback, and then
Mhm.
he's also talking about Matt is
I
owner or
think
coach.
no, he was a coach. He was a head
He's a
coach
coach, the head coach at the
of the
Steelers.
Steelers, right? Mhm.
And the Tar Heels did play the Steelers twice. You coached both times, right? Yeah,
Yep,
you
yeah,
did.
yeah,
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 yeah. And they
yeah.
lost both times.
Yeah,
It's
they
all
lost
right.
both times. Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
We came down and yeah, with 20 some players, and I had fun, had a chance, good opportunity to see the guys again and whatnot. Like I said, it wasn't no hard feelings
Yeah,
and
never
whatnot. It
hard
just
feelings.
at that present time, we had people that's in place that made, they had that power, had that pull, and
Yeah.
it is what it is. We did, it wasn't no harm laws, but that's the way the
I,
ball flows sometimes.
I played the first game when you first went back. The second game I was injured, but both games, like I said, was always fun. It's always good to always play against you.
Mm-hmm.
I done played
Yeah,
against you 4 or 5 times.
yeah, because I used to coach with the Storm.
Yeah, the Storms.
That was
Now
Storm. Yeah.
I never
Mm-hmm.
beat you when you was at the Storm.
Nah,
I beat you twice with, well, I'll say once because I only played once with the Steelers.
once it was Steelers. Yeah,
And then the arena game, the Steam,
you played
I
with me.
played.
You played with
I
me.
played. I played against you, and I played with you because when we played, when you were the coach and I was the running back, we actually won the
Right,
championship game. So yeah,
right.
you
Mm-hmm.
his resume is long, y'all. Y'all understand this man is a really great coach at what he
And then
does.
we
And we
remember we was at the Neptunes
the
and
Neptunes, yeah,
we made to the championship. Yeah.
yeah. So like, we would have won that championship game if you
If
was
I
there. I'm
if
a
they
pretty.
would have moved that game to the next week because I had to go on a cruise. If they would have moved that game the following week, we would have had a chance to win that game.
Yeah, we would have won that. We would have won that
Yeah.
championship game.
But
So
by you all having to play that game without coaches, that kind of hurt y'all.
it really did. All right, so you brought up the new team, the Orlando Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and tell everybody your role that's going your what you're going to be as a head coach, office coordinator, whatever. What are your plans for them? What leader y'all playing it? Like introduce the Americans to us.
Yeah. Okay. Orlando Americans. We'll be in the FFA. We'll be playing in Orlando. We actually our home field will be Jones High School.
Oh,
Uh,
did we just get some information right there? You said the home field's gonna be where?
John Jones High School. You
Okay,
know,
okay.
and like I say, we're gonna start. We're gonna start voluntary workouts. Like the end part of July, and where we was talking about practicing that was at Lake Doon in
Okay.
Orlando. But if it's not open at that time, we'll be holding volunteer workouts at the fairground.
So voluntary workouts will be starting there in the end of
Like
July, you
like
said.
the last week, the last Saturday, it'll be starting the last Saturday in July.
All right, so what are you looking for to your voluntary workout? Like
Okay,
if I
actually,
was watching this,
like volunteer workouts is for anybody. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Like anybody that wants to come out there and put in work on Saturday between 6 and 8, they could come out there. Like anybody. You know what I'm saying? For volunteer workouts, it's for everybody. Like now,
Okay.
once Mr. Smith start the trials, after the trials, then it's not for everybody. But right now, the volunteer workouts is for anybody that want to come out there and put in some work and be a part of something.
Okay. You also have your own training staff, don't you? Like a
Yes. I own Rackley Pro Speed. I'm gonna pretty much, be conducting the training. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have sleds out there. We're gonna be, we're gonna be doing different kind of drills, cones. We're just gonna put in some work,
all
to
right.
get ready.
So you said Rackley Pro Speed, right?
Rackley Pro Speed, yep.
All right. Well, tell me a little bit more about that because I know I have some people that
Okay,
follow. They always
Rackley Pro
looking for
Speed,
something.
it's been in existence for 21 years. I trained some of the
Wow.
top, I've trained some of the top prospects in Lake County, Lake and Sumter County, and Marion County. I do a few in Orlando. And pretty much, I'm a certified strength and conditioning coach. Also, I'm certified in sports nutrition and what I do, I help guys and young ladies, um, get better at their craft, get better at what they do. I teach all sports. I'm not limited to just one sport. I teach, volleyball, lacrosse. I teach it all, baseball. So I'm versatile, so I could do it all.
All right. I'm gonna put all your information down in the below or the
Mhm.
description box just in case somebody want to get a hold of you. So basically, the Americans got a good coaching staff starting off with you because for you to know, have the knowledge of that, and I know you, and like I said, I have no problem ever coming out and playing for you if you ever ask me. Who else you got over there on your coaching staff so far?
Well, we got me. We got PJ Jack. He's well known. And then we have Pinky. That came back.
Mm. So
So
you got Coach Pinky, took him from the Tar Heels, okay?
yeah, and we got PJ Jack, which is a well known. He's well knowledgeable in the offense also. So me and him, we know we're gonna put our heads together. And we're gonna make it do what it do. Like I say, at the end of the day,
Mm-mm.
we're just gonna try to make these guys better and kind of teach them the old school football, man. We got to get back to that, man. We got to
I
really get
was
back to old school football.
That was my next thing because I want to say you and PJ played together, didn't y'all?
Correct.
Where'd y'all play? Well, give these people the history of your background on
Okay.
where you played.
Me and PJ, we played back in the early, I was with PJ back in the early 2000s. We used to play with Space Coast Panthers. Then we moved to Orlando, and um we wound up being the Orlando Panthers. And then after that first year being Orlando Panthers, we wound up merging with the Stars and making the Orlando Rage.
Okay.
That's how the Orlando Rage came in existence. And we played a few years together at the Rage.
Y'all got
And
some rings together, don't y'all?
yeah.
How many rings you got?
I actually got 3.
Nice, nice,
Mhm.
nice. Okay. All right.
About me playing with PJ.
All right.
Yeah,
What position you played?
both of us played receiver. Yeah,
Oh,
like
so I
both.
thought PJ was a quarterback.
No, he was a receiver. When I played, me and played receiver. Then after I left, after I left, he wound up going into the quarterback position because PJ was always athletic to where he could just do whatever. But
Whatever.
when
Wow.
me and him played, we played receiver together. And
I could not see. I can't see him playing the receiver. Actually, I'm
oh
sorry.
man,
I feel like I can cover him. I
no,
can lock him up on the line.
he was a dog, man. He was a dog at receiver, man. PJ was yeah. You, you couldn't jam him. You couldn't jam him because he was strong and he had decent speed. Like he could run
Okay.
away from somebody. Yeah. You
Yeah, I
could look
couldn't
at
see
him and
that.
think, but he could run away from somebody. And yeah,
Oh,
he's an athlete, man. He's some of the few that could switch from one position to another, and he did that, and he was real successful at receiver and at quarterback. Like
hmm.
he was real successful at both. Because after I
Okay.
left there, I wound up winning a championship with the Orange County Falcons over there with Cheese them, and I retired. That's when I retired after the '05. After we beat the Thoroughbreds in '05, I retired after that season,
Okay.
and he went
What
into
got you
coach.
into coaching?
Yeah, I went into coaching after the '05, 2005.
All right. What made you like? You know what? I'm retired. Let me go into the coaching direction. What
Well,
made you do that?
I'm gonna be honest with you, those Sundays, man, like after, cause I did, me at receiver, I did all the dirty work. I did all the slants and going across the middle, man. And boy, listen, Sundays, boy, was rough for me. It started being rough for me. My body aching, catching Charlie. It just, I didn't want to go through that no more. Just didn't want to go
Okay.
through those pains and nicks and bruises. So I was like, you know what? That's it, man. So when we won that championship in '05, I told Cheese them, man, yeah, I'm done, man. So I got my first gig with them. Cheese wound up bringing me in as the OC the next following year. And not,
Okay.
and not
So
mhm.
you done played for Cheese, and now you done coach for him, and you're
No,
coaching
we
for him
don't
again.
play. We actually don't play together. Like Cheese was the quarterback when I played.
What?
Yes, like listen, man, like he he's the only guy that I could say in semi-pro right now today, and I don't think too many people will argue this here, not old school guys, that he's the only person I know could own a team, actually own a team, and quarterback the team and separate all those um at the same
So,
time.
cause yeah, wow,
You
I did not
understand what I'm
know.
saying? Like,
I did
like,
not
like
know Cheese
literally
played
could separate.
quarterback.
Like, listen, he could literally separate all that. Like, he didn't use no power. It was no power struggle through all that he was doing. Like, when he stepped on the field, he was a football player.
Nice.
When he's off the field, he's the business. He's the businessman. He's the owner. But when he's
All
on that
right.
football field, like everybody can't do that. And I right now today, I sit here and watch these young guys and watch all these teams. Everybody can't separate that. Everybody don't know how to
Mm,
be an owner and a player. It just it's hard. I have yet to see somebody do it like the way he did it because he
hmm.
did it real successfully.
Yeah, I did not know that man played quarterback. All right, so
Yeah.
with the
Mhm.
Orlando Americans, he's the owner of the team, right?
Mhm. Yes.
All right.
Hmm.
And you are going to be the head coach and the OC or what?
No, I'm just gonna be the offensive coordinator. He's the head coach.
Oh, so he's gonna be the owner, head coach, and the
Yeah.
president of the FFA. Look at
Hmm.
Cheese wearing different hats. And if
Hmm.
y'all don't know who Cheese is, man, y'all gonna have to go back some videos. I got an interview sitting down talking with him. I can't do all your work, but I will put the information in the video on this one. So you're going to be the only Orlando team so far in Orlando. What do you expect to get out of that?
Well, to be honest with you, man, just like any other Orlando team, when one dynasty ends, another one starts, man. Like I constantly tell people, man, this organization is not going to be no different than any other organization that came through Orlando. Like when we came to Orlando, we had Orlando we turned to Space Coast Panthers to Orlando Panthers. Then we had the Orlando Stars. Then we merged those two to make the Orlando Rays. The Orlando Rays was a successful organization, won a whole bunch of championships, and right now today they could go down in history. Then then the Phantoms came about, you know what I'm saying? And they wound up making that program going down in history. It's going to go
Yeah.
down in history as one another organization that did it. So the Americans are looking to keep that trend going, you know,
Okay.
like it's a lot of talent in Orlando. And like I say, you know, Torres doing big things over there now. You know, he want to focus more on bringing professionalism to owning leagues, and he want to focus just on that. I think that's a great idea. You know what I'm saying? So no, you know, so he could have, you know, his time and energy into what he's trying to accomplish to hopefully make another league in Orlando in Florida that could be a contender to the FFA.
FFA.
And that, you know,
Um, that is, I literally just talked to somebody about that actually
mm,
earlier because Coach T, if you're watching, man, I do want to bring you on the show so we can chop it up, talk to you. That is the owner of the Phantoms. If you watch my last interview with Cliff, the championships of the
mhm,
FFA, Phantoms have stopped, but Coach T has opened his own lead up, as in just like the FFA, but a
mhm.
little different stuff. So, Coach T, if you're watching this, man, holla at me so I can bring you on so I can talk mess with you. Do you plan on bringing some old dogs out from Orlando to the team?
Man, listen, this is what we're trying to bring to Americans. We're trying to bring that old football back, man. Like you know, I've been in it for a little minute, man. I've been in it for over 21 years, man, and football is different now. You know, I'm not gonna blame it on the young generation. It's just different now because back when I played, we didn't have Facebook. We didn't have North and South Uncut. We didn't have semi-pro untape. You know, all we had was some brothers, you know, practicing during the week, and then we travel to wherever we travel at, and we battle on the football field against our opponents, and we trash talk a little bit, but it wasn't really nothing to the extent to where it is now
Yeah,
because you know it's crazy now, man. Like man, they use that F word, that N word, like so reckless now to where like it's just out of control. You know, we didn't do all that, man. We let our past speak, man. Like both teams. Like right now, man, I got guys from down south that I'm still friends with today. Like up north too. You know what I'm saying? Like you make friends through this football world.
you're
You know
right
what I'm
about that.
saying? And now, you know what I'm saying? You know, we didn't talk about running to the car to get a gun and 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 F this and F that. No, man, we challenged each other on the football field. DBs against corners, linebackers against running back. We used to tell the running back, okay, I don't meet me there, beat you, I beat me there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
beat
saying?
me
Like we
there.
just, you know, it's just a lot of good football trash talk, but it wasn't nothing to the point to where it is today when they all that fighting and people coming out of the stand. No, we didn't do all that. And that's what I want to see come back, man. It's some good football, man. At the end of the day, somebody gotta lose, somebody gotta win. But man, everybody got to go home. At the end of the day, I want everybody to go home. But you gotta have a winner, you gotta have a loser.
I'm a
But at
loser.
the end
Yeah,
of the
that's how the
day,
game goes. I do
yeah,
understand that.
yeah,
Like,
but everybody got to go home, man. We got to stop this talking gunplay and running. Cause see, the scary thing that's gonna happen that I hope don't happen, that you know, somebody threaten somebody, talking about they going to the car, and that person don't let them get to that car. You see what I'm saying? You know, we got to stop that,
you're
man. We
right.
got, you
You're
know,
right
because
about that.
you got
Especially in
some
this
guys
state.
out, yeah, nowadays, man, you got guys out there talking about you going well, you know, you might can't get to the car. Like it just, man, we just so reckless, man. and we just got to get back to real football, man. Like real football. I'm talking about. It was fun to play football, man. Like we really, cause see, we didn't have that Facebook jungle. Only time we had a chance to talk trash if we had your phone number. You know what I'm saying? We'll call you, during the week or whatever. But if other than that, all that trash talking was
On the
between the
field.
sticks, man. Yeah, on
I
the
feel you
field.
on that.
But
Nah, I would agree with you on that.
yeah,
And
but at
like,
the end of the day, you know what all us did, both teams, no matter what trash talk we did, we met at the 50-yard line and
yep, I was about to say,
we
yep,
prayed for everybody for safe travel home. You see
home.
what I'm saying?
That's
So
how it should be. Like, that's
that's
how
how
football
that's
is.
how that's how I want to see it go back to, we got to get it back to, everybody try to holler about it's the jitty buzz or it's the young, but no, because me personally, you you know, like I was telling somebody the other day, we got to keep the owners accountable, man. Like the owners of the league or the teams got to be accountable,
Hold
man. Like,
accountable, yeah.
yeah, you got, like, dude, this guy's playing for you. When he acts up like that, you
You
got to
gotta
you,
you gotta
you got
take
to be the
action.
first to move. You got to be the
Yep,
first to handle it. The league shouldn't have to be the first to handle it. Like the
you right.
league should be talking to you as an owner. He shouldn't even be talking. To be honest with you, he shouldn't even be talking to the player, the
You right.
owner, because he's a representative. He representing you because you got him on your
The
team.
team.
You know what I'm saying? You got him in the uniform. He dressed out in your brand, so he's a representative of you. So if anybody need to straighten these guys, you know what I'm saying? It need to be the owner, man. And that's why I'm saying that these leagues need to start keeping these making these owners accountable. You know what I'm saying? I just hate to say it like this, put a policy in place, like, hey man, like when these guys go to acting up on the field, we coming after you. We're not gonna come after the player. We're coming after you.
Nah,
You got to deal with that. You got to handle that because he's on your team. He's not on my team. He's in our league, but he's on your team. And I think the owner should be accountable to straighten any issues that happen on that field. If players out there acting crazy, acting stupid, the owners need to handle it. Like he need to be the first to handle that. That's just my
nah,
opinion.
nah, you right about that. Owners do need to be held accountable. So my last question for you for all this, which one do you like better coaching? Arena football or 11 on 11?
The I like 11 on 11 because more challenging to me.
Okay, okay.
You know what I'm saying? The arena comes easy to me. Like it's so easy because I'm on the field. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm behind the quarterback offensively and defensively. I'm behind the defense. So, me knowing both, it's easy for me to know what you're trying to do offensively to stop your offense. And me being behind my offense, I know how to tight. I know how to, what I'm saying, get in the quarterback ear or receiver, or I can see what's going on, come right behind them. So it's
nah,
more
yeah,
easy. But see, 11 on
easier
11,
for
I'm
you.
on the side way over there. So it's a little bit more challenging. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I got you.
To the as far as the arena.
All right, well, shit. I've been with you. We got one 8-man championship. Yeah, one 8-man championship.
Mhm.
Hopefully, we'll go get some rings on this 11 on 11. Um, what else? What else? What else? That's really it, man. We kind of covered everything. I really do appreciate you stopping by, showing the love to the page. Please tell everybody your friends to share. If you need some editing done too, Coach, I do graphic work, man. I know you've been seeing my graphic work.
Okay, yeah. Also, yes, because I just started a new business. I do t-shirts now.
Okay,
Like that
hey,
stuff you got on your
promote your
shirt right
business,
now.
man.
Like that
Promote
shirt
your
you
business.
that shirt you have on. I do I
Yeah.
do I do I do those shirts. I do face masks. See, Florida State. See, I'm a symbol.
Hey, that boy know what it is. That's what I'm
You see what I'm
talking about.
saying? See, I do Florida State. You
Yeah.
see that thing? Hey, you see it? See, I do symbol. See, I do
Hey.
yeah, I do all kind of, I do t-shirts, I do masks, I do hats. I got into that world. So guys that who watch this, owners who watching this, guys, hit me up. I could do you. I do, it's RPS printing. I'm on Facebook. You know, it's on Facebook. RPS Printing is on Facebook. Hit me up, man. You know, I take care of you. I do coaches shirts. I do hats. I do anything that you need as far as apparel, as far as t-shirts, shorts. To get ready for your little tryouts and camps and whatnot. Coach G is here. I do all that. And
Well, I'm gonna put all your information in the description box with that too, so
okay.
everybody knows. So we definitely let these people know what's going on, so they can hit you up. I'm gonna speak to you about the shirts because
Yeah,
I
I
do
got
have
you,
one
man.
person, but I need like some more people because these about to be selling like hotcakes, man. You don't
Yeah. Because
understand. They just
to
don't
be
know.
honest with you, me and you will talk offline because I take care of you because it's advertising for me personally. You
I
know what I'm saying?
appreciate
And
that. I do.
since you on here, that just advertising help me out. You just when they go to ask you who did them shirts, you
Point
just
right there
throw
to
them my
you.
way.
All right, man.
You know how that
Well,
thing work.
yeah, all right, you too, man. I appreciate y'all always staying in tune. Like I tell y'all, man, I do got some big interviews. This one was really good. Another coaching on here. I got some owners that's gonna come on. I also got somebody that's coming into the FFA world that will be telling us who they're gonna play for the 2022 season. All right, so I'm telling y'all, man, y'all stay tuned. This thing is jumping. I'll see y'all later.
We game missing game missing. It ain't no competition. Missing game missing. Missing game missing.